Ever wondered why some makeup looks just asterisk work asterisk, while others fall a bit flat? A huge part of the secret lies in understanding your face shape. Today, let's talk about one of the most transformative techniques for round faces: contouring the temples. You might be contouring your cheekbones and jawline, but if you're skipping your temples, you're missing a major opportunity to add dimension and balance to your look. Historically, the art of contouring has been around for centuries, used in theatre to help actors' features read from the stage. But it was Hollywood's golden age that brought it into the mainstream. Makeup artists, like the legendary Max Factor, realized they could use light and shadow to sculpt the faces of stars for the camera, making them appear more chiseled and defined. For actresses with softer, rounder features, this was a game changer. They would subtly darken the temples and the hollows of the cheeks to create the illusion of a more oval, classically ideal face shape on screen. This wasn't about changing their faces, but about using makeup to enhance their natural beauty and make their features pop under the harsh studio lights. So, why are the temples so important for a round face? Round faces are characterized by their soft curves, with the width and length being nearly equal. The widest part is often the cheekbones. While this creates a youthful and friendly appearance, sometimes you might want to add a bit more structure. By applying a cool-toned contour shade to your temples, you're essentially creating a subtle shadow. This technique visually narrows the widest part of your face, which is typically across the cheekbones and temples. It helps to break up the roundness and draws the eye inward, creating a more elongated and oval appearance. Think of it like an artist shading a sphere to make it look more three-dimensional. You're doing the same thing, just with your own beautiful features. Now, let's get into the how-to. The key is subtlety. We're aiming for a natural shadow, not a harsh stripe. First, choose the right product. A cream or liquid contour often works best for a seamless skin-like finish, but a powder can also be great, especially if you have oilier skin. The most important thing is the shade. Look for a cool-toned color, something that mimics a real shadow. It should be about 2 shades darker than your skin tone. Avoid anything too warm or orange, as that can look more like bronzer and won't create the desired sculpting effect. To find the right placement, feel your temples. You want to apply the contour to that slight hollow between the top of your cheekbone and your hairline. A great way to visualize this is to think of a C shape. Start at your temple, just above the tail of your eyebrow, and sweep the product down along your hairline, curving it under the top of your cheekbone. Imagine connecting the contour from your temple to the contour you'd place under your cheekbone. This C motion is the classic technique for adding dimension to a round face. Application is everything. If you're using a cream product, you can apply it directly from the stick or use your fingers, then blend it out with a damp beauty sponge or a dense brush. Use tapping and stippling motions to melt the product into your skin. Don't drag or swipe, as that can move the product around and make it look muddy. If you're using a powder, grab a fluffy angled brush. Tap off any excess product before you apply it to your face. Use light sweeping motions, building up the color gradually. It's always easier to add more product than to take it away. The goal is for the contour to be undetectable, a seamless shadow that just happens to be there. Let's talk about blending. This is the step that separates a good contour from a great one. You want to blend upwards and outwards towards your hairline. This lifts the face and ensures there are no harsh lines. Imagine you're trying to make the contour disappear into your hair. You can take a clean brush or your foundation sponge with a tiny bit of leftover foundation on it, and gently tap over the edges to soften them. To really complete the look, don't forget to highlight. Highlighting works hand in hand with contouring. While contour recedes, highlight brings features forward. For a round face, you want to highlight the center of your face to create that elongated effect. Apply a subtle shimmer or a brightening concealer to the middle of your forehead, down the bridge of your nose, on your Cupid's bow, and right in the center of your chin. This draws light to the center of your face, reinforcing the sculpting work you did on the perimeter with your temple contour. It's all about this beautiful play of light and shadow. So, next time you're doing your makeup, don't neglect your temples. It might seem like a small step, but it makes a world of difference in balancing and defining a round face. It's a classic technique for a reason it simply works. Give it a try and see how a little bit of shadow in the right place can totally elevate your look. Thanks for watching.